Okay, so here's our first video of our 1987 camper van we got last year, and we're going to do a bunch of renovations to it. It's already got a conversion done to it, but not really much to our liking. It's got a 7.3 diesel in it, which I've been starting periodically, just to keep the batteries going and move it once in a while for the brakes. It's got an air conditioner on it at the top, but 7.3 diesel. It's one of the best ones, they say. So we've had it out a bit this year, but we're planning to take a month off and do a month-long trip on it. So we're gonna gut it, and here's what it looks like before, and hopefully we'll be able to show you what it looks like after. It's pretty old. It's got some cool, we put the stereo in there. Hopefully the batteries will restart. So it's got some major electrical issues that we need to change. When this was done, there was no, I don't think there was such a thing as LEDs, or if there was, it wasn't in their concept. So this area here, we're gonna basically move that couch in the back to the left side here. That couch folds out to a bed, and we'll take these lights off in the top here, change them to LEDs. The floor, we're going to put a floating wood floor is the hope. The sink here, it's a much too shallow. You turn it on, the water sprays right through, and down in below here, it's kind of an old water tank. We're going to put the water tank in the back, and I'm hoping to do some battery hookups with some solar panels and what have you. So that should be really cool. So we're kind of excited. Maybe I'm more excited than my wife is, but she's excited as well. But she sees the work in it. So this is the bathroom, which is cat's ass in the sense that in the middle of the night you can go here, do your business. It's got a black tank below. Everything's been drained, but there is a bit in the tank there that's frozen. So this will all come out except for the toilet and the septic, and that's kind of what we'll work from. All these curtains we're going to take out. We put a fridge in here for our camping trip with the kids and everything. We thought it'd be cool, but it turned out we didn't really go to a lot of places that would allow for 120. So although this is a cool little 120 fridge, which needs to be cleaned out, 12 volts is the way to go. So looking on YouTube, there's a lot of cool things that we can do. So we put this TV up as well, just for the kids for the short trip. So there is some lighting up here. We'll probably use those wires. And this here, if I can show you, this bed here is pretty cool. It's a couch, but it's got a switch here and it folds right out. We're going to put this on the side, put this part here over the wheel well. The other part we're going to put a bench, drawers under. So we're going to do some pretty cool renos, we think, and we'll give it a good paint job, and might post a few videos to see how things are going. And if anybody has some great ideas, definitely like to hear them. The one thing we're curious about, we're in Canada, and I've got to check the laws on Canada, but I noticed here that the tent, or the table here, they've got some seat belts here, and they've got some seat belts here, and they're attached to this steel frame here. I don't know if by law if we need seat belts for a motorhome, so that's one thing I have to check. It does sort of have the suicide seat here, which the kids love to sit in, and that's kind of a cool little seat. My wife drives, then it's kind of a nice seat to sit beside and shoot the breeze. The one thing I do like about this bus, though, is the seat. Because we're free to spend all your time. So anyhow, we have lots of rentals to do, and hopefully we know what we're doing. One thing is there's a heater in the back that I believe it doesn't work, but it's hooked up to the antifreeze, which I'm going to have to figure out how to drain, because I'm sure there's a lot in there, and then go from there. So anyhow, that's about it right now. So yeah, if anybody has any ideas about seatbelt law, I'll have to check that, but otherwise I'm pretty sure these suckers are coming out. We've got a mouse trap there. We've had some mice come in here. These are coming out as well. They're kind of cool, but we had a visitor, so we'll probably use the electrical wires that are in there. There is an electrical panel in here, which is nice. So it's got hooked up some hard some 120, and then it's got a 120 plug outside, so you can just plug the van right in and go from there. So that's kind of neat. And then it's got an AC up here as well. It's got an air conditioner there. So when there is power around, we've done a couple parking lot parkings as well, where we found a plug under a light, plugged her in, turned the heater on. It was a little late in the season, watched a movie. It was alright. Next morning, start her up, continue on. So anyhow, so thanks for watching. Feel free to subscribe. We're gonna have some new videos as we start to rip this apart. Probably do some time-lapse videos as we take things apart. Alright, thanks for watching.